Hey there guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a generator test. Now this is my generator behind me here, and this is a homemade backup generator where I took a portable generator and paired it with an auto start module, so I was able to completely automate the starting and stopping and different timed aspects of the generator, and I paired that with an automatic transfer switch, which I also incorporated my own time delayed relays. Now this is a test that I show in all of my monthly tests, and this is something that ideally I do once a week. Lately I've been kind of lacking with that, and it hasn't been quite once a week, but usually I do it once a week, and usually I don't record it. Today is a little different though, as I'm going to be recording this one obviously as you're watching the video, but that's because I'm using a brand new camera. Usually for all my other videos I've used my phone, and my phone has been completely fine for what I'm doing with my YouTube videos, but some other photography aspects of what I'm interested in lately have required me to get a different camera, which is what this is being currently shot on. So I need to take that opportunity to learn how to use it and get familiar with it. So if things don't look right in this video, whether it's picture, audio, that would be because of this, so forgive me for that. But I'm basically making this video as a testing video slash learning experience for me to learn this new camera on something easy that I'm familiar with, and why not make a video for you guys as well, so I can learn the editing process of editing these different files than what my phone that I have been using gives me. Now, not necessarily every video will be done on this camera, as it may not be the right tool for every video, and the phone's always on me, which is obviously ideal. But for things at home, I'm going to start trying to learn and see if this works out for me. So without any more further ado with this, let's get into the video on the generator, and I will kind of show some of how it works for anyone that hasn't seen it before. So let's take a look. So you can see it is beginning to get a little bit darker, so it will give us a good chance to show the switch over and show our lights switching over to generator power. So the generator itself is housed in this building right here, which it powers this entire garage building with backup generator power. This is our generator right here. This is a Energizer EZV 8000. This provides 8,000 watts of power for up to 30 minutes and 6,500 watts continuous, which is plenty for this building. That ends up being, I believe, 27 amps for indefinitely until it runs out of gas, and I believe 33 for the 30 minutes. Our automatic starting module is in this box down here, and we do have a ventilation and heating system in this building. Whenever the generator is running, it will turn on this exhaust fan right here, which will vent out all the warm air to the outside. And on the other side of the building, it will open up this damper right here, which has a electric actuator on it to automatically open that up. Everything here is fully automated. We also have heat provided by this 250 watt incandescent light bulb, which is controlled by this thermostat down here. This building is monitored by the fire alarm system for low temperature and high temperature to ensure that the generator is at an optimal temperature. We do have an emergency light in this building to provide backup light if anything was to go wrong and the generator did not start, as well as a smoke and a heat detector that is part of the fire alarm system. Let's take a look at what we've got inside the garage building. Our electrical panel is here, and our generator transfer switch is located in here. And open this up. And this is our automatic transfer switch, and you can see where I have some of my own time delayed relays put in place to customize this the way I needed it to be. So I have full videos on installing this and all of the changes I've made over its time being here, so make sure to check those out if you are interested. With that said, I'd like to give a brief explanation of the sequences of events and the different timing that we have put in place here. So first of all, we have a 10-second utility loss delay, meaning before the generator even tries to do anything to turn over, it will wait 10 seconds. Assuming everything goes right, the generator is typically started about 4 to 8 seconds after that. After that point, we give what is the generator's warm-up time. Now that's just to make sure it's at a stable RPM and that it's stabilized before putting load on it. And that I have set to around 3 to 5 seconds. At that point, our time-delayed relay will switch over and suck in our emergency power contactor. Then once power from the utility is restored, we wait around 20 seconds before disconnecting from generator power. We then enter what is considered a neutral delay, which is your time delay between power sources. So after about 20 seconds, we switch off of generator power, and then around 3 seconds after that, we switch back to our utility power. Then the generator stays running for 2 minutes after utility power was initially restored, giving us around 1 minute and 40 seconds of no load on the generator before shutting down. It also makes sure that the generator is still running should that power go back out. Ideally, it doesn't, because that's why we're waiting 20 seconds before we switch over anyways, as we don't want to be switching it back and forth any extra, but that's the way it's set up and the way I have it done. I forgot to mention earlier, we also do have a 75 watt block heater pad on the side of this engine, and that keeps the engine at a nice warm temperature so it's not too hard on it to start up at any moment. The way I'm going to start this up is by pulling our fuse. That will let go of our utility power. It will get rid of the generator's utility reference and will start this generator in its power loss startup. I'm not typically able to show my phone that has the generator app on it because I'm using the phone to record. However, today I will be able to do that. So if we open up the phone right here, and if we go to our AutoGen app here, you can see that the generator is in standby, our battery voltage, and we will be able to see it start running once we lose power to our generator. I'm going to close the door to our generator building, and then I'm going to disconnect that fuse and start the generator start sequence. See, we've entered our 10-second delay here. There we go, we are on generator power. There you can see generator is running. I do apologize for me messing up the exposure there, or the focus, as I think I messed up first the exposure and then the focus. As I said, I'm making this video as I'm learning this new camera. I'm just my first time using it to make video. I'm learning how to use this and try and make these videos smooth. This is just a practice run. So you can see our generator is running now, and our damper did open up. And here you can see our utility contactor is let go, and we are pulled in on emergency power. So I'll give the generator a few minutes to run, get up to a good running temperature, and then after that we will give the utility power back and watch the shutdown sequence. Alrighty guys, we have now given the generator a good amount of time to warm up, so we'll go ahead and restore utility power and watch the shutdown sequence. see, we are now in our cool down. And there we have transferred back to utility power. So we just need to wait for our 2-minute cool down to finish, and then the generator will shut down. And our damper here will now begin to close back up. We have now switched back over to utility power. You can see that left contactor is pulled in and our right one is let go. So that's going to do it for this video. I don't need to make this extra long for me to edit and figure out what I've probably likely done something wrong here as my first time using video on a new camera, and I'm sure I will have a lot more to learn. But as far as the generator goes, that's going to be it for this one. I focused more on the exterior view of showing the transfer process and startup, as I've done many videos on showing the transfer switch. If you want to see more of that, again, I've got full videos on actually building the setup, wiring it all, explaining why the sequences are the way they are, and I've progressed this setup quite a bit through my time of doing it. So if you want, you can check out pretty much the generator from the start up to current. Every single adjustment I have documented and made videos of it. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out. Also, if you just want to see the generator, I do test it in every single one of my monthly testing videos, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you do have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down in the comment section down below. And if you do enjoy my channel, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you are interested, I do have an Instagram account at Pickle700 for bonus content, stuff posted earlier than you'd see it on the YouTube channel, that sort of thing. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching.